here. Welcome back to You Know What. And, I'm not sure where I guess we're just supposed to go to the harbor now. Because, I can't remember everything. Come on. And no, we don't do the second Richter side quest yet, but I think we do it pretty soon. Anyway, I guess we're going to the harbor. We go in here. And then stuff happens.
No boarding for Flanor!
What's the matter? You look worried. The boat's about to leave.
Well, you see...
You're a man. Speak up.
Right. I'm still worried about the fire. The light frog could appear again while we're out looking for Lloyd. That would mean the fires won't stop.
Yes, that's certainly true. Though the light frog shouldn't produce enough heat to start fires, except under extraordinary circumstances.
But the fires in town have been going on for a while, so these extraordinary circumstances must be happening.
Perhaps it's another side effect of a dormant Centurion's core. As its vulgar human name would suggest, the light frog is a light elemental monster. And the core of Centurion of Light is...
Oh, right. Lloyd has Lumen's core.
Exactly. Therefore, the only way that we can resolve this problem is by finding Lloyd and hatching Lumen's core.
Then we must hurry and go after Lloyd.
But I'm worried about what'll happen if we just leave the town without doing anything. You said so yourself, Rain. As long as there's a chance, you have to pursue it.
So you're saying that you'd like to look for a way to control the light frog's incendiary tendencies. Now that we've explained the situation to the people in town, I'm pretty sure things should be fine for a while.
How about this? Rain, you and Genus can go on ahead to Flanor and find out what you can about Lloyd. We'll stay here and try to settle this whole light frog conundrum.
All right, that should be fine.
The ship bound for Flanor is departing! All aboard!
Emil, Marta, see you soon. You too, Tenebrae. Take care of yourselves.
I do hope you'll call me Tenebrae the next time we meet.
Rain, thank you. See you later, Genus.
Good luck, guys. See ya.
Oh, before I forget, I wanted to give this to you, Regal.
What is it?
I guess you could say it's a love letter.
You should have said that during the last game! You ruined it! You fucking ruined it! If you had said that during the last game, it would have made a whole lot more sense! Grr! You know what? You know what? I know that's not you're not the same VA anymore, but I don't care. Rain, go hibernate for 30 years! Actually, I'm not off on that. From what little info I know, that would actually be accurate. 2 years have passed. Rain, go hibernate for 30 years.
Wow, she's so bold. I better learn from her example.
Read it later when you're alone. Don't show it to anyone else.
I never thought I'd receive such a gift from someone as beautiful as you.
Forget about it.
This can't be happening. What if Regal becomes my brother-in-law?
Would that be such a bad thing?
So first off, shall we check out all the places in town where fire had broken out?
Yes.
Listen to me talking like I'm an expert about this series when Lord knows that's the furthest thing from it.
Regal, you seem so mature.
Yeah. You're incredibly polite, kind, and strong, too.
We're not all that dissimilar. Our only difference is I've been alive a little longer.
You would do well to follow his example, Emil.
You're one to talk, Tenebrae. You've been around way longer than Regal, and all you do is nag and complain.
Yes, yes, I'm an old fogey, I know.
Hey, Regal?
What is it, Marta?
So you know that letter Rain gave you? I mean, was it really about, you know?
I hardly think it would be at all proper to reveal its contents. Rain, like all women, is entitled to keep her secrets private.
private secrets, like a confession of her love for you?
I'll leave that to your imagination.
Bad idea, Regal.
Read it.
Bad idea. Don't leave things to Marta's imagination.
It appears we've seen all the fire sites now.
However, none of the locations are places you'd expect to find a light frog.
There must be some common thread tying them together.
Gels. It's gels.
Gels?
That's what all the fire sites have in common. Seafood gels.
Don't be ridiculous. Who ever heard of a light frog with an appetite for gels?
But Emil's right. All of the fires happened in places where seafood gels were being stored.
Now see here, I am a Centurion. I am an expert on monster behavior.
I guess you're right, but
Quit it, Tenebrae.
Kurosaki!
What the hell would you know about a light elemental monster like the Light Frog?
But
Quiet! It's time to put our theory to the test. Let's go!
go where?
To get some seafood gels from Berg. We'll use them to lure the Light Frog out of hiding.
So this is the Ratatosk mode that Rain was talking about. Suppose I should see how things play out.
What? You think seafood gels attract the light frog? Don't be stupid.
What do you know? We'll never know if we don't try, so just hand over the damn gels.
Jeez, what happened to you? It's like you're a completely different person.
Our apologies. I'm afraid he's a bit on edge today.
Well, I wouldn't mind giving you some, only all of my seafood gels burned up in the fire.
Then please make some more for us.
Sure, if you'll bring me the ingredients.
What do you mean?
I'm all out of jellyfish. I need to go to Triet to catch some more. But I won't be heading there anytime soon. After everything that's happened, I need a few days rest.
So, what do you want to do?
Go and get some jellyfish, of course.
Well then, you better take some of this with you. It's the only bait the jellyfish really respond to.
Yeah, gotta love that Kurosaki mode.
Regal, can I ask you something?
Sure, what's on your mind?
I want to know what makes men tick. Guys are always rejecting me, saying I'm annoying or too serious or whatever.
Any man who would say such things is not worthy of your time. You are a charming young lady.
But
I cannot claim to be much of a strategist, but I have learned that sometimes it may be better to pull back when being assertive doesn't work.
pull back.
However, if your question has anything to do with Emil, then...
Okay, I've got it. I'll start with the pulling.
Cut it out, Marta. Why are you yanking on my arm all of a sudden?
Ah, fishing. It's been a while.
Do you fish?
Yes, every now and then I take the yacht out for marlin fishing.
Wow, it must be great being the president of Lazareno.
Marta, do you prefer rich guys like Regal?
What do you mean?
Emil, please. I believe your petty jealousies can wait until after we've caught some jellyfish.
What? No, I didn't...
What?
I know you're uncomfortable witnessing the first female interested in you complimenting another man.
No, you've got it all wrong. That's not what I meant.
Do you have a crush on me?
No, I didn't say anything like that. Come on, Tenebrae, cut it out.
Yes, yes, understood.
Thank you.
Hey, Emil, about what you said earlier.
Never mind about that. It wasn't anything important at all.
Not important at all? Oh, I see.
I'm sorry.
That was quite a catch. No marlin I've ever caught can compare.
It certainly was enormous. For a moment, I believed I might snap in too.
Fishing is really more fun than I thought it would be. I'd like to try it again sometime.
I shall be happy to give you some lessons. Ocean fishing is enjoyable, to be sure, but you simply must experience stream fishing.
You mean it? That would be great. You almost sound like you could be my father, Regal.
Your father?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean...
Haha! Welcome to the Old Fogey Club.
Oh, hey guys, I forgot to do something in Tria. Let's go back for a moment.
What's going on over there?
Yeesh, in like the period of 5 seconds.
The fortune teller at the Oasis is giving free readings. Everyone's lining up for tickets.
Let's have her predict about our love.
Well, actually, I'd love to argue with that, but considering that's pretty much what she did in the first game, I really can't argue with that.
It's not really my thing.
Aw, come on.
If you want to go, I'll wait for you.
Really? I'll go get a ticket then.
A monster in the middle of town?
It appears to be one of Aqua's servants. It's a message from Aqua. Richter wishes to see you.
He does?
He's at the inn. What will you do?
I'd like to see Richter.
It looks like it'll take a while to get a ticket. Is that okay?
Then would you mind if I took a walk around town in the meantime?
Not at all. I'll meet you back by the shape of the Chosen, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean that hole in the wall? Alright. Dumb bitch.
So you came.
You wanted to see me?
I heard Aqua asked you to come to Triet. Normally I would never stoop to asking for help from an enemy, but I need your assistance.
It must be convenient to have such a flexible philosophy.
Shut up, Tenna Bonehead! Master Richter isn't asking you!
What do you need me to do?
I understand that you found some rosemary inside the Camberto caves.
Yes.
I'd like you to take me there.
And how exactly do you know that?
Okay, but why?
I'm looking for an insect that lives on the rosemary plant.
So you're a bug collector now?
Indeed, it is a fascinating hobby.
Oh,
It was a joke. Let's go.
Not much of a comedian, is he?
The last time I was here, the rosemary was all withered.
we only managed to find one plant still alive.
Is that so? I didn't see any.
I'll show you where it was.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry for using you as a guide, even though I insist we're enemies. What's with that face?
Nothing, it's just, I don't think I've ever heard you apologize before.
I suppose that's true. I can't recall apologizing to anyone but you recently.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Wow, I guess you really are perfect. I hope I can be like that someday.
I meant that as a joke. There are herbs all over the place.
Do you dislike herbs?
No, I quite enjoy them, actually.
Oh, okay then. I'll try to like them too.
There's no need to match my taste. There's nothing I despise more than someone with no individuality.
Oh, then I'll go on hating herbs.
Emil, that's exactly what he's talking about.
Oh.
What do you intend, leading Emil out here?
I just needed someone to show me the way.
Emil is not him, you know.
I am well aware of that.
Are you? I see the hesitation in your eyes when you look at him.
Emil is Emil.
Yes, that is correct.
Just checking my skit completion rate because there's a trophy tied to that. Hopefully it carries them through to the completion to the next playthrough, because, well, you know.
Hey, don't you train?
Not really. I enter Ratatosk mode when I fight, so...
Stop depending on that. Fight with your own strength.
But I can't.
Yes, you can. Learn to defend yourself at a moment's notice. Don't get cocky just because you've got a special power.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry, that was too harsh. Look, I'll teach you how to fight, so stop looking so pitiful.
Okay, thank you.
Emil, food's ready.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead and eat it if you can.
That sounds pretty ominous. It looks normal enough, though. Let me give it a try. Oh. Mom, wait for me.
Oh, come on!
I was afraid of that. This is the first time I've ever cooked.
Then what do you eat? I mean, come on, you can't be worse than Rain. Nobody's worse than Rain. Nobody. I mean, it's just a rule.
I'm really worried.
Are you referring to Lady Marta waiting in Triet?
Yeah,
There were plenty of people waiting to have their fortunes told. We should have time.
it's not that. If she gets a bad fortune, I just know she's gonna grill the fortune teller with tons of questions. And even if her fortune's good, it's only gonna end up encouraging her.
Seems you've come to know Lady Marta quite well.
I've come to know that laugh of yours pretty well, too.
Oh, snap, bro.
Say your prayers.
It's over! Mortal Spring! Mortal Spring! Done!
Good job.
Phoenix Rush! Done!
At least make it challenging.
It's this deep in?
Yes, it's at the far end of the cave.
You saw all these dead plants and you still had the resolve to search all the way to the end of the cave. Impressive.
Well, I had Marta and everyone with me, so...
I see.
What's the insect you're looking for?
It's called the Angelatops. I'm looking for its shell.
The shell?
When the Angelatops changes from a larva to an adult, it leaves behind a shell. This shell resembles a crucius angel, so the Church of Martel uses it as a talisman.
So why do you need to find it?
That doesn't concern you.
Of course it concerns me. I'm the one showing you the way, aren't I?
No, you make a good point. I plan to give the shell to a woman named Phaedra in Assalia in exchange for her spiritual apocrypha.
Are you getting that for Norton as well?
Aqua, what else did you say?
Forgive me, Master Richter.
My, look at the faithful servant now.
Oh, you go, Tenebrae.
Why don't you take a long walk off a short cliff? Spiteful tenor bonehead.
Well, considering he can levitate, it kind of defeats the purpose of the insult now, doesn't it?
Centurions, that is enough. Emile, I hope you'll stay with me a bit longer.
Sure. The spiritual tome and the spiritual apocrypha, do they both have the same kind of stuff written in them?
This book is about Spiritua. When the world was still split in two, she was the most famous of all the Tetha-Allen angels. I even heard Spiritua was once the chosen of Silverant. Is it true?
Yes?
History is not Emile's strong suit.
I'm sorry. I didn't study as much as I should have.
Well, it's not exactly essential for everyday life.
You know a lot about history and all sorts of other stuff. That's really cool.
That's all they ever let me do.
What do you mean?
I mean, forget it. It was meaningless research anyway.
Let's finish them quickly. Phoenix Rush! Dual Death! Enduring Spring! Mortal Equinox! Instant Summer! It's over! Mortal Summer! Enduring Spring!
taunt! Move! Splash!
Thanks for using arts.
Of course I won!
This is the place.
All right, let's dig here.
Right.
Thank you. If we hadn't found any rosemary here, I'd be forced to start my search all over again.
I guess good fortune comes to good people.
Was that sarcasm?
Just a bit.
You got me there.
Did Richter just laugh?
What? Why are you all so shocked?
You laughed.
Of course I laugh sometimes. What do you think I am?
Master Richter, your laugh is so dreamy.
Stop acting like a Richter fangirl. You know, like the kind of fangirl that wrote the side quest FAQ who said something very... I am not even kidding. Look it up on Game FAQs. Look up this particular side quest right here. I am not even kidding.
Of course, it's nothing compared to my handsome chortle.
I'm about this close to killing you.
Anyway, you're taking that to Azalea, right?
Yes.
I'll go with you.
No thanks.
Why can't I go? I think I have a right to see this through to the end.
Do as you like.
I will.
Either traveling in the world is really fast, or
Where does
it
Phaedra
really
live?
took a long time for Marta to, you know.
I thought you'd know.
Huh?
Phaedra is the Chosen Colette's grandmother. She lives in the Chosen's old home.
Colette's grandmother?
Let's go.
We don't know anything about the attack on Lewin.
You expect me to believe that? The leader of the attack said the name Lloyd Irving himself. You can't deny the fact that our town was attacked by those in the service of the Church of Martel. The Church has to compensate us for our losses.
Uncle Abba.
You?
Don't run from him.
Now there's a real monster. What is it? You want to kill me, do you?
No.
Who took you in and fed you, boy? I didn't come here to see your wretched face. You're nothing but a plague on us all.
How can you say such things?
Mind your own damn business. Anyway, think about what I said.
Silent as usual. Don't want to rock the boat, But if you just shy away every time and never stand up for yourself, nothing will ever change. You're no better than a dog on a leash.
I'm not a dog.
I'm not the one you need to tell that to. As long as you waste your time worrying about making others angry, your life will always be this way. If you don't speak up, nothing will change. Then again, if you don't mind being treated like a monster, feel free to ignore me.
Richter, not everyone can live the way that you do. Many people in this world must make compromises to get by.
Compromises? He's not making compromises with the world, he's rejecting it. Retreating into his shell and playing the victim is what makes him feel safe. But that's not living. It's just wasting away until you die.
I see you haven't changed a bit. So, does your visit mean you found the item we discussed?
Yes, I brought the angel atop shell.
You did indeed.
Here is the spiritual apocrypha.
I heard that a member of the Vanguard named Hawk has the deep sea scroll you seek.
Thanks for the information. I'll take you as far as Triet.
Okay.
You should be able to find your way back from here. Thanks for your help.
Wait!
What is it?
I've always been afraid of my uncle. And I still am. And not just him. Everyone in Lewin, too.
That's not my problem. But from what I could tell, Alba seemed to be afraid of you, too.
That was because I used Ratatosk's power back in Lewin.
He's feared you long before you ever made your pact with Ratatosk, for as long as you feared him.
That's not possible. Uncle Alba's always screaming at me, and...
The smaller the dog, the louder the bark.
Uncle Alba's weak?
His actions mirror your own. You were afraid and retreated into your shell, so he did the same. You both do what comes easiest, but that won't change anything. I was the same once.
You were afraid too? What were you afraid of?
Humans. So I avoided and ignored them. But then, someone taught me that nothing would ever change if I stayed that way.
Who taught you?
Courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality. A friend, a foolish, naive friend with a few screws loose, taught me that. Courage is also what you need to break out of your shell. That's how you got Marta to join you. She opened up to you because you risked your life to protect her.
But Marta's so easy to talk to.
You think I'm easy to talk to as well? Get yourself together, Emil. You already know exactly what you need to break out of your shell.
Courage?
That's right.
He just smiled. Also, what Richter explained in terms of, you know, changing himself, the courage he needed back when, the fact that he used to be weak, all that jazz, sort of reminds me of my character from my fanfic, in a way. So, yeah.
Okay, I guess we shouldn't keep Marta waiting. Let's head back to Triad.
I can't wait to hear what fortune she got.
Don't remind me.
Emil, where have you been?
I'm sorry.
The fortune teller told me some amazing stuff. I've been dying to tell you. What have you been doing?
You see...
Lady Marta, Emil was concerned about what the fortune teller might predict and found it difficult to return here.
Huh?
Really? You're such a worrywart. But you can relax. The fortune teller said we're a perfect match.
Oh, we are?
Yes, the fortune teller said that in the near future, you're going to break out of your shell and become a new person. And then the two of us are definitely going to end up together. Isn't that great?
Break out of my shell? Yeah, I hope that comes true.
I'm so happy that you agree. I didn't know you felt so strongly about us.
Huh? What? I didn't mean it like that. Marta? Are you listening?
Anyway, folks, I didn't realize how long the video had been running, so I'm gonna have to stop things here. But tune in next time. That's the second Richter side quest. I'll confirm when I can do the third one. See you around, folks.